Classes canceled for 500,000 students this morning as college faculty across the province go on strike. Picket lines expected to go up in just about an hour from now. And joining us live in studio today is Don Sinclair, the CEO of the College Employer Council. Don, thank you so much for joining us here this morning. First, we got to start off. You guys are pretty far apart. What are some of the major issues, roadblocks, where you can't come together?
Well, we're about $250 million apart. The big sticking point is the union would like to see a full-time complement ratio in the colleges.
Full-time complement, and tell us what that is.
Well, essentially, it would force the employer into a staffing complement, into a rigid regime. And quite frankly, we don't see that as a way forward.
Now, the OPSEU has said in the past, last week especially, that some of their main issues are no cost. They want to have more say at the table. They want faculty and students to be able to have more say when it comes to the curriculum. Is that something that you're willing to concede on at any point?
Not based on the language they proposed. They talk about academic freedom, and essentially they're talking about academic control. And colleges under Bill Davis 50 years ago were built to be very different than universities. And so, yes, faculty are a very important part of the process, but we also use accreditation bodies, program advisory committees, to help shape the programs for the colleges.
Okay, and their students, of course, are concerned because they've paid their tuition. And now classes are canceled. They don't know what's going to be happening after. There's a petition right now that's circulating, has thousands of signatures on it, asking for some type of a refund depending on how long this strike does continue. Is a refund a possibility at all in the case of a longer strike?
Well, that remains to be seen. The reality is that we've had a few work stoppages in our history. We've always recovered from them. The students have never lost their academic year, and we'll work towards that end for this one.
Okay, but you can't say at this point how long this strike will be.
Not the present time.
And so at this point, then, what do you say to students and parents who are concerned that this may go on for a long time, considering that you are so far apart, as you say, $250 million?
Yeah, I kind of understand from a parent perspective. I had a daughter in 2006 that was in college. And so my advice to parents and students listening is to be patient, be respectful of the picket lines, continue with your studies. A number of the colleges continue to operate their libraries, athletics, etc. But we'll get through this.
And the union has said that, again, there's some certain things that are no cost. When you say that you're $250 million apart, is that mostly because of their request to have contract staff be, given a year contract instead of 4 months or so, and having to renew every couple months?
The stumbling block is the ratios. It's insisting on a rigid full-time complement. And that doesn't help us to deal with our flexibility in delivering academic programs.
And does it help with giving students the quality?
We believe we've got quality programs now. The colleges have very high key performance indicators, as demonstrated by the students' satisfaction and employer surveys.
So where do you stand right now in terms of getting back to the table?
No talks are scheduled. We remain at the hands of the mediator.
And are you waiting? Is ball in the union's court at this point, or are you willing to come to?
Our view, the ball's in their court.
Okay. All right. So it could be a longer one than we expect.
Yes, it indeed could.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Don. I appreciate you joining us here. Don Sinclair, the CEO of the College Employer Council.